Hello, this is Rick Saltarelli with Salty Breeze Cruise Planners with this week's segment of Beyond Your Front Door. And today we have Kelly Stahl back with us, and she is with Trafalgar. Welcome back, Kelly.
Thank you so much, Rick. Happy to be back. Thank you for having me.
Well, I appreciate you being here. Now, Trafalgar is a name that a lot of people have probably heard of before, but maybe there's something that you could share with us that might be a surprise to somebody that doesn't know who you really are.
Absolutely. Trafalgar is definitely a common name that a lot of people have heard of or are familiar with. But something I always like to let people know about Trafalgar is that this is not your cookie cutter guided vacation. We really offer very local and authentic experiences, connecting our guests to local characters so that they can come back from their vacation feeling like they really got fully immersed in the culture of the places that they got to visit, giving them behind the scenes and hands on experiences that are really off the beaten path that not everybody gets to do, and a lot of experiences that would really be very difficult to create on your own.
Well, I'm glad you shared that with us because we know that escorted tours are not as formal and not as structured as people think they are. And so you just touched on a couple of things that I'd like to maybe just add a little bit more to things that people that are thinking about an escorted tour, but they're really not sure because they see it as, getting on a bus at 7 a.m. and driving all day and, getting off the bus at 6 in the evening. But escorted tours are not like that, are they?
No, they truly are not. And there are so many different ways to travel. So I would tell a lot of people that if you escorted tours are not the wake up at the crack of dawn, your whole day is gone, everything's planned out for you, because we understand that guests are looking for time to themselves to create their own memories on their vacations. And we also have different travel styles designed for the different ways that people like to travel. So, for some people, they want to see it all and do it all and be able to tick off their bucket list and visit as many places as possible. So, those travelers might be okay with having longer days so that they're able to see as much as they can. Whereas other travelers, like myself, might like to take their vacations at a little bit more of a relaxed pace. And we do have many different trips that are leisurely paced or will spend multiple nights in each city, allowing them maximum time to explore on their own and really get fully immersed in that place and really get to experience everything they're looking for at a nice leisurely pace, which I absolutely love. And one of my favorite things about a guided vacation, specifically with our brands with Trafalgar, on the first day, your travel director will tell you if there's anything at any point you would like to break away from the group or have something in particular you'd like to do instead. It's your vacation. So you're definitely able to do that. You are not tied down to anybody else's schedule. So if at any point you would like to forego any of the included sightseeing because there's something else in particular you want to do with that time, you have the freedom to do that. It's your vacation. So it's not that it's not a very strict itinerary as some people sometimes have the perception of a guided vacation being.
Sure. And you did talk about the different travel styles, and I'm going to get you to chat about that. But this is where that relationship between companies like ours, travel agencies, and companies like yours, the escorted tour companies, is really important because once we know what the client wants, we go to you as the destination expert and make sure we are providing them with the exact vacation experience that they want. So that's very important. And you did talk about those different travel styles. So is there anything else you'd like to add about those styles?
Yeah, so we have so many different travel styles, whether you're looking to be completely immersed in just one country or one region. I definitely like to travel that way. For example, when I go to Ireland, I just want to go to Ireland. When I go to Italy, I want to spend my whole vacation in Italy. Then we also have travel styles for those who are looking to see multiple countries, multiple places. We also have travel styles I talked about our leisure paced trips. And we also have travel styles called city explorers. These trips are really great for those guests that don't like to unpack their bags and pack up and keep moving from city to city. So our city explorer trips, really great option for your cruisers. If you're an avid cruiser and you like that you get to not, unpack your bags more than once, this is definitely a land vacation for you. You can spend your whole vacation in one hotel in one city and then take day trips out to other cities. For example, our Riviera Explorer, where you spend 7 nights in Nice, and then by day, we have lots of different sightseeing trips to the different cities on the Riviera. So it's definitely a really great way to travel, depending on how much guidance you're looking for, how much free time you're looking for. If you're a more leisure paced traveler, you're going to find more free time in those leisure paced trips as well. And
Shoot.
then we also have active trips as well, which is something fairly new we've added here in the USA. So if you are an active hiker, we do have trips out to the national parks as well. So we're constantly evolving and adding new travel styles for different niche types of travelers as well.
I'm glad that you mentioned the United States because my next question is really who would a Trafalgar tour appeal to the most? And in the light of where we are right now, vacations here at home in the USA are very, very popular, and a national parks vacation is a great vacation to consider.
It absolutely is. National parks have always been and still are our top selling trips in the US. We have so many different itineraries to choose from, whether you have just a week or 2 weeks, however long you have to travel. We have so many different trips to offer. And it's a great trip for anyone, really. Couples, families with young kids love that we have our family trips that are designed with families in mind and have different activities and experiences built in to appease travelers from all ages. And then we also have our multi-generational families that like traveling together. I like to travel with my mom and my stepdad. And, sometimes, you can bring the grandparents as well. So Trafalgar is really, truly a great option for anybody, even if you're traveling solo as well and you're looking to not completely be on your own the whole time. It's a great way to travel as well.
And I'm glad that you mentioned the multi-generational travel because we have seen more and more of this with clients. And this is one of our preferred ways of traveling ourselves, where we like to bring our daughters and our grandchildren along. And then we get to experience at the maybe slightly different pace than they do, but we get to experience new places together and we get to watch them making those memories that they will have for a lifetime as well. So truly amazing way to travel.
Absolutely.
Do you have any other itineraries in North America that might be a favorite of yours?
I do. I have to say, I love our Hawaii itineraries. We have 4 different Hawaii itineraries, and they are all on my bucket list. I think that we have everything from 8 days to 15 days. So depending on how much time you have and what type of pace you'd like to explore the islands, my favorite is our Hawaii 4 island, and that takes you to the heart of everything. You go to Oahu, Maui, Kauai, and the Big Island. And with 15 days, that allows you to spend 3 and even 4 nights in some of these islands. So, really giving you plenty of time to get to have all these different experiences and experience the culture. I think it's a really great alternative to cruising because when you visit these islands on a cruise ship, you are really just getting to experience them for the day compared to getting to stay overnight for multiple nights. You really get to immerse yourself in the culture and have these local, authentic experiences. My favorite is our experience at the OO Farm in Maui. This is a really local place that we take our guests to, and they will learn all about what goes into farming all of the organic produce that they use to incorporate into the meals that they serve. They produce all of their own coffee beans as well. So you think about the amazing coffee that Hawaii has to offer, and they'll learn about what goes into making that. and they get to enjoy an amazing alfresco lunch overlooking the beautiful coastline of Maui. So to me, it just doesn't really get any better than that. That's definitely something that I want to experience when I'm in Hawaii.
And I agree with you 100%. If anybody that is listening has been to Hawaii but only went to Honolulu, you have not seen Hawaii.
Absolutely.
You have to go see all of the islands that you, well, the big four islands that we just mentioned. Those are the islands you really want to go and see. Kauai was my favorite.
Absolutely. Kauai is big on my bucket list. That's definitely on my must see places. I definitely want to go to Kauai.
Sure. Now, this might be a tough question for somebody that offers as many trips as you do, but do you have a favorite, you have to do this once in your lifetime tour anywhere in the world that you would recommend to somebody?
I that is such a tough question because there are just so many experiences we offer. We're on all seven continents, so really no matter where you want to go in the world, we go there. But I have to say that my personal favorite experience that I always love to talk about is what I experienced on our Rome and Tuscan highlights trip. Even if you've already been to Italy and you've done the Rome, Venice, Florence, you know, those staple cities, this is such a unique and immersive itinerary. It's really different and off the beaten path from your typical Italy trip. We spend the first night and the last night in Rome. And in between, we spend 6 nights in Montecatini in the heart of Tuscany. And we take day trips out to Florence and San Gimignano and Siena and all of these beautiful little towns in Tuscany. And each of them is so different and so unique and special. And it's just so great to be able to experience the beauty of Tuscany while still being able to return to the comfort of the spa hotel where we stay in the heart of Montecatini every night. It's a really nice, relaxed pace trip. So you never have any of those crazy early morning starts. Nothing is really too far away that we're visiting in Tuscany. And two of the most amazing, authentic experiences we have on this trip that I want to point out. The first one is our Chef Libero experience, where you spend an entire day with an authentic Italian chef. You learn how to make your own pasta. You'll get to do a wine tasting. And I use the term tasting lightly because they are very generous with their pours. And if you meet a wine you like, you're welcome to have as much as you want in true, authentic Italian hospitality. And then you get to enjoy this amazing alfresco lunch in this restaurant, which is closed to the public. It's a Trafalgar exclusive experience. So it truly is just so amazing. I remember that day sitting outside and sharing wine and food and laughter with my mom and all of our new friends that we had met on our trip from all over the world. And I remember the real joy that I felt in those moments. And I knew that that was one of the best days of my life. And I never really could have created that experience on my own. Only with Trafalgar could I have had that experience. And it was just so special. And one other experience on that trip that's very, very unique and I think was very special to everybody in the group is our experience at the Vatican Museum. We visit the Vatican Museum after hours when it's closed to the public, and we actually have dinner there. We're the only tour company that does this, so it's very exclusive. It's only Trafalgar groups that are there. You get to experience eating this amazing food and wine while you're surrounded by all of this age-old artwork. And then we get to tour the Vatican Museum with a local guide before it's open to the public. So it truly is a once in a lifetime experience that you can't get anywhere else. And those were the two really standout things about that itinerary that I just absolutely loved. And I highly recommend, whether you've been to Italy before or not, definitely check that one out.
Oh, that is an amazing off the beaten path vacation. And so I'll say the same thing I said about Hawaii. If you've been to Italy and you've only done Florence, Venice, and Rome, You have not seen Italy. So
Absolutely.
we
Absolutely.
were we were last year in Tuscany after a cruise. So again, a great vacation after a cruise. If you're spending the airfare to go for a 7 day or 10 day cruise, tag on some extra time and go visit some of these off the beaten path places. And
Absolutely.
final question for today is there anything new on the horizon with Trafalgar?
Yes, of course, there's always something new on the horizon. I will say that my favorite trip that we've added this year is actually two that we've added up in Canada. We have a Northern Lights trip in Canada, which I really love because, especially if you're not really quite ready to travel overseas just yet, it's a great option in our backyard. I absolutely love visiting Canada. It's a super friendly country. They will rival Ireland as the friendliest country. But definitely a great unique experience to get to see the Northern Lights.
What are the highlight places that you go to on that tour?
I will have to look at the particular itinerary, but because it is new to me as well.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. So I won't
Yeah.
put you on the spot. We'll look that up, but you don't know this. I haven't told you this. I'm actually Canadian, so
Oh my gosh, that is too funny.
that's why I was asking the question. So
Okay, gotcha.
yeah, Canada is a great place for Northern Lights excursions. You do have to get far north, and it's important for the time of year, but certainly spectacular Northern Light shows in the evenings. So that's awesome. We'll look forward to sharing that with people.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely a great one.
So this has been Beyond Your Front Door. I've been talking with Kelly Stahl. My name is Rick Saltarelli. I'm with Salty Breeze Cruise Planners, the place where we help create lifelong lasting memories. Thank you for sharing this time with us today, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thanks.
Thanks so much.